Hello and welcome to Daily News Capsule Analysis by Abid Shiksha. This is 7th of January 2023 and this is the list of the news that we'll be covering for you today. Let's begin with the first one. The first one is the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention 2023. So the key takeaway points, I have written it here. So first of all, we have to understand where is it taking place. So the place is indoor. Here you can see indoor. Then the theme of the event, if there is any, there is one, it is right here, that is Diaspora, Reliable Partners for India's Progress in Amrit Kal. This is the theme of the event and why is it celebrated or why this convention is taking place. So Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is celebrated on 9th of January every year. This is to mark the contributions of overseas Indians towards the development of the country, and this date also is the date when Mahatma Gandhi returned from South Africa to India. So therefore it is known as Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, and the convention is usually held before the main day, that is on 9th January. So in between you can see the dates here. 8 to 10 January is the convention. So for 3 days this convention will take place, and on the 8th day the guest is a member of Parliament of Australia, Miss Zeneta Mascarenhas, who will be the guest of honor. And on the 9th day, the day of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, the President of Guyana and President of Suriname will be the guest of honor. And why these countries have been called as guest of honors is because these two countries, especially Guyana and Suriname, are a large hub of Indian diaspora overseas. So that's why, therefore, you can see here Mr. Chandrika Prasad Santokhi is an Indian descent and he is the president of Suriname. So that is why that relation is with all these countries. Then this convention will have 5 sessions, and all these 5 sessions will have different themes. So here I have marked 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th 5 types of sessions that will be held with various themes, and it will be chaired by various ministries of the government. So we understood this news. Just understand the key takeaway points. Don't have to dwell so much into the detail of the news. One more important point here is this. That is the first Pravasi Bharatiya Divas exhibition will be held. That is the first digital exhibition which will be inaugurated by our Prime Minister on the theme Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Contribution of Diaspora in Indian Freedom Struggle. So if you read the marked areas from the news, that should be sufficient for your notes. Let's move to the next one. The next one was shared on Twitter by Indian Army, and it reads, Indian Army deploys its largest contingent of women peacekeepers in United Nations mission at Abyei. So where is Abyei? Abyei is here in the map. You can see Abyei is right in the border of Sudan and South Sudan. And this area is one of the hostile regions. Also, it is the most climate exposed region. So very challenging terrain conditions. Our lady officers from Indian Army are going for peacekeeping missions. And this team will provide relief and assistance to women and children in that area of Abyei. Now, this is not the first time Indian Army is sending women contingent. In 2007 as well. In 2007 also, an all-women contingent went to Liberia, and by doing so, Indian Army became the first force to send an all-women contingent for the first time in UN peacekeeping missions. So this was also for the first time in the world, all-women contingent. So now again they're sending the largest batch this time. And the key points that we have to take is the place itself, that is Abyei. So it is a contentious region between Sudan and South Sudan, as we know that South Sudan is one of the most recent sovereign who got independence only on 2011 from Sudan, and there has been constant clashes between Sudan and South Sudanese forces regarding this region. Now, what is India's role in US peacekeeping mission? India's role has been since 1948, when Indian forces were deployed in Korea. So the first time Indian force went for an UN peacekeeping mission was in Korea, and Indians have contributed a very significant number of troops, and we stand at 5th in terms of troop contribution to the UN peacekeeping missions. So we have a very long history of sharing or contributing troops to the UN peacekeeping missions. At more than half of UN peacekeeping missions have been contributed by Indian troops. So this was all about this news. Let's go to the next. The next one is on All India States Ministers Conference on Water Vision 2047. So again, here the key points is the place where it's taking place. It is taking place in Bhopal. It was taking place for 2 days from 5th to 6th January 2023. And what is it all about? Water Vision 2047, it actually highlights the importance of circular economy in the field of water conservation. So if we have to write what is it about, it is based on water conservation, and it brings key policymakers in debating and deliberating water utilization in a holistic manner. So the second approach is holistic development, and also in sustainable manner. So this water vision, it comes in news in terms of recent spats between South Indian states regarding water sharing between several South Indian states like Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. There has been ongoing issues regarding water sharing. So this is one of the mission by our Prime Minister's vision to secure a water future of our country by this mission. Let's move to the next. So the third news, is Purple Festival. So what is this Purple Festival? Again, the key points we have to know is the place. The place is Goa, and the dates from 6 to 7 January 2023. This is the first festival of inclusion organized by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. So what is this festival about again? This festival is a 2-day event to sensitize people on empowerment of persons with disabilities, basically to uplift the Dibyangjans that we call in a sensitized manner. And this will sensitize government, non-government bodies, and also corporates, so that all these agencies can bring approaches in empowering people with disabilities. So that is the Purple Festival. Let's go to the next. The next news, there are 2 news in this page. One is on the NCC Republic Day camp, and the other one is Global South Nations Summit. Let's go to the first one. The first one says cadets from 19 nations will join NCC Republic Day camp. Every year, NCC organizes Republic Day camp to participate in the Republic Day celebrations. And this 74 camp, these countries like US, UK, Argentina, Brazil, Mongolia, Russia, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Nepal are participating, making it the largest participation of foreign cadets this time. So this was all about it from this. The second news is India to host summit of global South nations. So what is global South nations? Basically means the developing nations. And India is planning to organize a summit with the theme unity of voice and unity of purpose to discuss on the effects of pandemic and the war in Ukraine. And this will be organized from the dates January 12th to January 13th. So dates are here. Okay, so this was briefly all about this news. Let's begin with the next. Next is Rajasthan's tree teacher. So who is this tree teacher guy? So here you can see Mr. Beheraram Thakkar. He is a primary government school teacher at Indroy village in Barmar district of Rajasthan, and he has been campaigning what he calls yatras. So he goes on journeys during school vacations on his motorcycle, and then he goes to several villages, particularly in the western part of Rajasthan, where he buys saplings and gives them to the families and asks them to plant the trees. So he has been associated with family forestry, and through these yatras he have planted almost 5 lakhs of trees. And why I say 5 lakhs is because it is again counting. This is still going on, and he has connected over 1 lakh people through this yatras. He has been working for 24 years for this, and therefore fondly he is known as the tree teacher by the school children. Now in the next news you can see here, you can see our Home Minister, Union Home Minister with Chief Minister of Manipur. So Mr. Amit Shah is in Northeast to inaugurate several projects in Nagaland and Manipur. And here in the second picture you can see he's paying homage to Subhash Chandra Bose Memorial. This is at Moirang, Manipur. So here at Moirang, the tallest flag of Northeast has been inaugurated by our Union Home Minister. So this was all the news. We'll go to the next. So coming to the Assam-based news, the first one is the MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding between Assam government, particularly Health and Family Welfare Department, with Prashanti Medical Services and Research Foundation, Rajkot, to improve healthcare services for heart patients or cardiac patients in the state. By how? By providing accessible and quality healthcare services. Accessible and quality. I'll just go briefly with this news. Then the second news again here is from Jaipur International Film Festival. So we have to know Jaipur Film Festival was inaugurated in 2009, and it is world's fastest growing festival also. And this movie this time, it's a short film called The Lachit the Warrior, directed by Parthasarathi Mohanta, who is also the Joint Commissioner of Guwahati Police, has been awarded the Best Short Animation Film Award in the category of animation film. So this is the 15th Jaipur International Film Festival. And this Jaipur Film Festival happens every year either in January or February, depending on the situation. Let's move to the next. This is all about the bird count in Deepor bill, and the bird count was done by this Bharatiya Wildlife Division of the State Forest Department, and alongside with NGOs like Aranya, Help Art, Ramon, and the Midway Journey, and they have found that over 25,000, precisely 26,000 birds of 97 species have been sighted at Deepor bill. Now, Deepor bill is the only Ramsar site from Assam, about which we have given in our practice paper of Assam Forest Ranger. So you can watch those videos to get more information. Let's move to the next. This is from sports. Here we can see Shiva Thapa has won the national boxing championship. So he got the gold this time. He is also the 6th-time Asian boxing championship medalist. So he's a very well-known boxer from the state. Just go through this news once. The championship, the national boxing championship, was held in Haryana, Hisar. So Haryana. Alright. So this was all about today's news analysis. We hope you're enjoying this series. You can always comment down below your thoughts and your feelings towards this series, and let YouTube know if you like this video. Just click the like button so that YouTube knows what you are watching and also help us improve furthermore. That's all for today's news analysis. We'll see you soon.